Wow, so yeah, man, the whole subframe has just been removed. Maybe we'll have Colin blast this with the pressure washer too, and just clean it all up nice. So
how much oil residues on it, though.
Yeah, so we got a jack stand holding this up. You can see the little cradle position here. It was a really long bolt that went through this. And if you look, it's like an L basically. I'm gonna back out so you can see this. So that just fits up, and then the 9/16 nuts go here and the Allen bolts go through. Yeah, really nice. Very nice. Yeah, hit that with the blaster. Get that degreaser on there, and we'll clean all of this up because we're gonna be draining this pan, pulling this pan.
Got a drain plug.
Yeah, that's nice, nice. We're looking at a pan with a drain plug. How about that, JK owners? A pan with a drain plug. What's this thing run for transmission fluid?
I don't know. ATF. GM.
Is it 4? Is it like mine?
No.
Okay.
No, just regular Dextron.
Okay.
Whatever.
Hit it.
I'll look up the specs and see what it takes for a drain
Quantity
refill.
and...
I might have it. I don't know.
I just wanted to show you a good view of the, you can see there, the Atlas 2. Got an adapter right there on the back of the transmission. We're gonna get some degreaser, and we're gonna degrease this some more. There's your transmission shifter cable that comes around. And then, as I recall, there's your shifters up top there for the Atlas. Look at that. Really impressive. So well built.
Are we taking a run to the parts store? Yeah. Just gonna spray this a little bit.
Yeah, just blast it, let it sit, and then hit it with the blaster, the hot water. Might as well get it all cleaned up nice.
This stuff is pretty much waterproof.
Yep. I like seeing the drain plug. See Mike's catching it right there. There we go. Drain plug in a transmission pan. What a novel idea, JK. Cheap JK engineers, you might want to think about that. All right, job's going pretty good. It's cigar time. I had to take a little break. We're draining the transmission pan right now. Fluid looked great. The way those guys beat on the Growler, I would expect it to smell burnt, but it was perfect. It smelled like cherry cough syrup. So that's the next thing. Then we'll be going to get a gasket for the pan, but so far the job's going very well. All right, stay tuned. Often that you get to see the Growler like this. I mean, you can see she is just all stripped down. All her belly armor is off. See the Atlas exposed, but everything we checked has been really nice. I mean, just a couple little seals were leaking, a gasket, all the normal stuff that you'd expect.
We're gonna get a little more.
So you can see they're getting ready to, they're gunning down the bolts on the transmission pan.
Oh, lubricated. They do go right through.
Cleaned out the axle tubes. Did you blast this housing yet?
I did not.
Okay, you'll just have to do that at some point. There's a lot of mud and dirt in it. All right.
Pretty nice on those lower weights, and it came down.
Yeah.
I was happy. I thought we'd fight.
Impressive. And what's nice is the quality of the Heim joint. I mean,
yeah, you pay good money.
I guess so. What's an arm like this cost, Mike? What are we looking at here?
Those joints are $150 a piece.
A piece, so $1.50 a piece just for the joint.
The
You can see.
probably $1.50 for that aluminum arm.
Yeah, so 300.
I don't know
So
what today's price is.
So what do you think? Like 500-600 per arm?
Oh, probably, yeah.
Wow,
Which people don't realize how that cost adds up.
amazing.
Yeah, you need
When they wonder why it's 20 grand in parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need 8 arms. Yeah, well.
So Colin's just using the gun, 3/8 mini gun, and What size bolts are those?
10 millimeter.
And what transmission is this?
4L80.
What is it?
4L80E.
4L80.
L80 E.
E.
Electronic.
Fully electronic,
Yeah.
computer control, metric bolts.
Yeah,
Only want a bar?
Yeah, screwdriver and bar.
All right, so that's it. Gonna pry it down.
Leave one bolt in yet?
One bolt, yeah.
Or they all have?
That's nice.
Looks like it's siliconed on, boys. Yeah, that's what it is. Silicone all the way
A
around.
couple big screwdrivers or something.
Yeah, maybe on this side too. Wow, you cooped the shit out of it, Mike.
I'll blame Tony. Tony actually was probably the last one that had this apart.
I want to just kind of.
I got my hand on it.
Careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make some stuff.
Making some progress here. It looks like that side is broke free.
Let's hang out.
There we go.
Careful,
All
there
right,
may be
yeah,
some
yeah. Just
Wires or solenoids up in there.
looking good.
Let that finish draining.
Yeah, might as well just let that hang like that. Good, you landed it right in there, Colin.
Not bad, huh?
You're gonna get more fluid once
Yeah,
you
it's
pop
gone.
the filter.
Oh, yeah.
Magnet.
This is a good time to inspect it.
Freaking big, man. Big old freaking
no metal
transmission.
chunks
Look at
or no
this thing,
grip.
huh? Tony, are you watching this? Talking about Tony at AA Transmission, our boy.
Yeah, he built this.
Oh, looks like some debris in that filter, actually. Look at that.
Yeah, a little
Look
bit.
inside that hole right there. It looks like some solids. Very interesting. All right, so this got quite a big filter on it.
Fluid's pretty clean though.
Yeah.
Wow.
It almost looks like it had a gasket, but he RTV'd it also.
Yeah, probably.
So Tony was the last guy to work on this?
I think so. He built it.
Oh, there is a gasket too, huh? Because some of that's gasket material.
gasket.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a paper gasket with silicone.
I'm not saying he was the last one to have the pan off. I
Yeah.
may have changed it. I don't
Yeah.
know. I just don't remember. It hasn't been off in years.
It's pretty clean for.
Yeah.
You can see Mike's just pulling the filter right out of the bottom of the transmission. It's got like a
Trying not to take an oil bath.
It's got like a cone. You can see the cone up there. It's coming right out of a hole. There it is.
Yep.
See that debris I was talking about right there?
Yeah.
Maybe not. Just
Maybe.
kind of like the fabric. Maybe it's just the fabric I'm
Wet.
seeing. Yeah. All right. There you go. So he'll be putting a new gasket, new filter, and looking up the quantity and the.
Shift kit in it too, right?
It does. Yep.
Look at this. A piece of freaking engineering brilliance.
They go hose this off.
The engines have that metal reusable gasket.
Yeah.
It's got a little scraper
all-
tool.
Yeah, 'cause this is just going to take a
So it
little
looks,
bit of time.
it's gonna take some time. It looks like it was a paper gasket with some silicone. So we're letting it drip dry and then just start cleaning this mating surface so that's nice and clean for, and then we'll clean the pan side as well so it's nice and clean for the new gasket. And then Mike, are you planning on using silicone like they did here?
No.
You're just all right, so Mike's just going with the
Depending on what we can
gasket.
get for a gasket.
Yeah, it's just be careful of that piece of tubing right there. And if we come around to the front, you can see the dipstick sticking through that right there. Got some kind of solenoid right here. You can see the electrical plug right here on the driver's side. Okay, he's just gonna straighten that out. He's trying
Might
to.
not. This thing doesn't want to
Well,
move. So
well,
it might
this
be a
jam
little
nut's still
curved.
tight on this one.
Yeah, they loosen the
But that should fine. This barrel should turn. That should be able to stay.
Get
So
a bigger
just-
wrench on there.
So we're just kind of going through the Growler and doing a lot of the maintenance before the Tennessee trip.
The Chevy.
That's what's going on right here. See the nice limiting strap, just massive flex on this thing, and that's, you know, it's again, it's not like the Growler's down for repairs; it's down for maintenance.
You don't think if we just put a wrench on these flats here,
I
and
think this thread in here is not wanting to turn.
just gum it up?
0.6 to 1. So notice from where Colin's hand is to the link we just freed up
Yeah.
is longer than from where his hand
Than
is
from
to
here
the
to here?
coilover bolts on.
Bigger.
So this is where the ratio comes from here to here.
Yeah.
is one dimension.
Yeah.
From here to here is a second. All this in the middle is just a shape. So if this was, let's say, 16 inches,
Yeah.
and this were 10,
Yeah.
it would be a 1.6 ratio. So. So in other words, more movement on this will be less movement on the shaft.
Okay.
Kind of like a dirt bike has.
Oh, wow. Not at all what I expected to see underneath that dust cover. What the hell's on the back side of that thing?
Grease looks.
Oh, okay.
Grease looks good.
Here we
well,
go.
it's good to pack.
So I
right?
see a
They're
welded
not greasable
stud.
spindles.
Mike, a huge welded stud right here on the back?
Yep, this is actually a trailer spindle.
All right.
The kit, or well, when you make it, it comes with a trailer spindle, like off of.
So you can't just put some grease in there.
So if you wanted to disassemble that, you'd have to take the cotter pin off, the castle nut, and
Take the shock out.
take the shock out. And,
Oil in there?
but
I wouldn't even bother with it.
so there's nothing greasable in there. There's nothing to do with it. It's just pretty much set it and forget it, unless you're gonna rip this thing apart for some reason.
You could put some grease in the outside if you
That's
want.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
just put the cap back on. It'll make its way in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are not drilled spindle. They come, I guess they're a little stronger because they don't have a hole drilled through them. Hung it up.
You can see it all out.